Good morning, Stitchers. This is Stitching to Connect Annie. Um, it's been a week. I'm first of all, I have to start this with an apology. I finished my last video. I meant to pause it and I stopped it accidentally. I'm still not the best technology wise, and if you know that, I've expressed that many times. But today, I just kind of wanted to greet you with some spookiness, and I did this. Is what my hair looks like before I brush it out in the morning or do anything with it. So I thought, let's have some witchy hair. It's the best I could do right now. If I sound a little congested or nasally, it's because rewind back to when I stopped my video. Okay, so I thought, oh, okay, well, then I will sit down and I will finish the video, add on to it, blah, blah, blah. Didn't get that done. Was ready to redo another little video to attach the um, the giveaway. And when I sat down to do it, my computer was acting up really strangely. I apologize. My eye makeup is not great this morning. I tried to get it on. It's a little wonky, but that's okay because that adds to the spookiness. Uh, anyway, I I couldn't get my video to work. I couldn't get any sound, which was just craziness. So I thought, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. So I had an appointment in the morning to go and have coffee with a friend, and I went and did that. And midway through that coffee, I was like, and I was having some tea, and it was like, my throat is kind of scratchy. You know how you feel kind of when you're going to get a cold and you get kind of the warning signs. And I had planned to do a full day of running errands. My refrigerator was empty because I'd been gone 10 days of traveling. And the cupboard was bare, folks. So I was ready to go do my errands, do my groceries, all of that. I called my husband after our coffee and I said, "You're coming home today, right?" And it was his day to come home. And I said, "Could you do groceries? My throat is really scratchy. I need to go home and see if I can get ahead of this cold," because that's what it felt like. And I hadn't been sick in a good 6 to 9 months, really. And I had been traveling. I did mask up when I was traveling. I didn't when I was at my retreat and when I was with my daughter, but I did when I was, in the airports and stuff. But I was with a lot of people, germs. Had my COVID shot 2 weeks prior, so I was pretty sure it wasn't that, but I was covered if that's what it was. And went home. Oh my goodness. It hit me like a freight train. I thought for sure this is COVID. I tested, it wasn't. I went and got some new tests and tested, and it wasn't. And it was a bad, bad, bad cold. And I was in bed for 4 to 5 days on my back. Well, as much as I could be, congested and coughing. And thankfully, the sore throat only lasted a night, pretty much 24 hours. And then it was gone. I hate sore throats with a passion. But no more details, too much information, I know. But it was a bad, bad cold. It knocked me off my feet. And I think it was partly because I was overly tired from traveling all that much and germs, you know. So, again, I apologize for not getting that second video out and getting your giveaways posted. So, I haven't done my spinning yet. I haven't done my giveaway. I'm going to go ahead. I am going to expand what thought I was going to do, just because this would kind of be a short video if I didn't do this. But I am going to share what my giveaways include. So I'm going to spin my wheel, and I think I have 12 or 13 people on my decision wheel, and that's what I'm using. I'm using the Tiny Decisions wheel. And I will say this ahead of time because I started a video and it didn't work out because I couldn't talk. But I'm asking you to email me and my email is nmsmith9@yahoo.com. I will include it in the description box below. And if you win, and email me your mailing address and your full name so I can get this out to you, because a lot of these are your moniker or your YouTube name or whatever you've chosen to identify yourself as. And some of these people, I do know who they are, and I do know their full names, but some of them I don't. So if you would please do that for me, and I will email it out to you, and I'll give you 2 weeks. And if I don't hear from you, then I will spin again. But here it goes. So this is for the first one, and this is for this one. And I will show you the interior of it after I spin. So here's my decision wheel. I've got all your names on there, and I'm going to, and the winner is Mary Lee Laird, 8708. I'm fairly certain to say that Mary Lee, that's probably your name. So Mary Lee, if you could, or Mary, however you go by, my Facebook is Anne Marie Smith, but I go by Annie. So Mary, however you go by, let me know, and let me know your address, your mailing address, and I will mail this out to you, and I will show you what you get. First of all, you're getting this lovely bag. This is and I need my glasses. So we're gonna ruin the witch look for a minute. Or add to it, one of the two. Because I can't read this. So much to love. I should have known that. It's a nice little tag. She has happy stitching. I was a monthly member, or co-monthly or quarterly member for about a year, and I got some of these bags, and it's a really beautiful bag. She does these lovely what do I call it? Rickrack. Back from my sewing days. She always has this does a fun little color. She coordinates everything. And I have included, pull out all these goodies, some things from different bags, different people, different things that I've collected. And because it is it's a bee themed. You know I'm not terribly fond of bees. That's partly why you're getting this, Mary Lee. Partly. I went with a bee theme. So we have this lovely pattern. It's called, I can't quite get it without glare, Busy Bee. It's an Annie Bee's folk art, and it's very pretty. It says, I hope I can read this, how doth the little busy bee, I can't read that, each shining heart. Does it say on the back? It doesn't, but it is a lovely little, I can't quite read that stitched word because of the way it's, the way it is photographed. But Marilee, I will tell you, sometimes photographs are deceiving. I think this is a beautiful pattern. I really do. It's just something I probably would never stitch, but I hope you enjoy stitching it. It has, it's mostly DMCs. There's, I believe, yeah, mostly DMCs. There's one Weeks Dye Works, but you can get it in DMC, and it's lovely. It's a lovely pattern. So I hope you enjoy stitching that one. Then I pulled another one. I actually pulled quite a couple for you. So this one is a Tiny Modernist cross stitch, and it said, we should be friends. And this does say, I can read this, a day without a friend is like a pot without a single drop of honey left inside. It's got a lovely beescape and two gals there, some bees and some flowers. And it's a really lovely, lovely pattern. And it's a 5x7, 6x8. If you go 18 counts, 4.5 by 6.5. So has a DMC conversion. It also has an anchor conversion if you like anchor threads. The only anchor threads I've used are black and white. I like them, but I don't have any other ones than that. So Mary Lee, I hope you enjoy that one too. Put that in there. And then I have this last one that it's called If I Had a Flower. And it's, show it to you. It's a cottage garden. I'm sorry. It's a Darling and Whimsy design. And I believe Darling and Whimsy has a YouTube. And I can't remember the gal's name right now. Is it on the back? I don't see it. But it's a lovely design, and it does use cottage garden threads, but it has a DMC conversion. So this was one of the ones they did, I believe, in the spring. And it says, if I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever. It's an Alfred Lloyd Tennyson quote. So a few little kind of semi-samplers. Cute things. And if you didn't want to do the sampler, these little gals in this Beescape could be lovely little spot samplers. If you don't know what a spot sampler is, it's when you choose a number of little vignettes and you make your own little sampler from different patterns. So I have this lovely bookmark. It says, people say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. And I have to say that's kind of the way I live, which is not true, but it's from Winnie the Pooh. I do a lot every day, but I don't have to be at work. I don't have to be at school. I don't have to do anything that I choose not to do in my life, which is a pretty great way to live. I hope, Mary Lee, that maybe there's a little bit of that for your life. If not, look forward to it. It's a great thing in the future. But I won't say I do nothing all day. But it's nice. It's a very nice bookmark. It also has a, what do you want to call that? A ruler on the back. So I believe it's like a 6-inch ruler. And then I'm including, to go along with your bag, these 3 lovely, and you might be able to use these. I'm not sure if the colors are included in those patterns at all, but there's 3 DMCs for you to enjoy. I have, you kind of won the jackpot. This one's a little heftier than the other one, Mary Lee. But I enjoyed pulling all these things together for you. And since we're on a bee theme, these floss drops, and they're again heavier and kind of wood related. Now some of these things, a few of these items do come from one of my collection piece boxes that I get every other couple of months. And Mary Lee, if this is something that you don't choose to get, and you just then don't respond, and I'll call somebody or I'll choose somebody else in 2 weeks. Like if you have all these things somehow, and you might, who knows, you might be as crazy as I am and get all these things given to you or donated to you or whatever over some time. Now I'm just rambling. Anyway, that's in a lovely little bag. And then along with that, I have a little, I don't know where the back of this went. You might have to find your own backing for this. I thought I had it. It must be here somewhere. It's a little tiny needle minder. It's called Queen Bee. Okay. I'm putting that in the little bag that was here. I thought I had a backing to it. I do. It's right here. Forget I said that. I'll attach it to the back of that magnet. So you're all set. You have a good magnet back. Has a good magnet. Okay. And then there's more. This is a nice little Stash Tangerine Honey Daydream Tea. Sorry, every time I swallow, my ears pop. I'm definitely still congested. Still got to take the decongestant medicine. So if I grimace, that's why, because my ears are a little tender still. And then this was kind of fun. I got this, and it's something I'll never do. So I'm going to include this for you, Mary Lee. It's called a Tangy Honey Mustard Dip Spread Dressing and Cheese Ball Mix. Simple directions on the back. That is your prize. That is the giveaway I have for you for joining me, however long you've been joining me, and I hope you continue to watch. I'm so grateful for your patronage and for your, I don't know if patronage is the right word, but I hope you enjoy this bag. It was fun to put together, and I wish you all the best. Thanks, Mary Lee. Okay, my next spin, let's get this all pulled up again, is I'm going to reset the wheel. And I'm going to push the button. Makes kind of a satisfying sound, doesn't it? And the next winner is DLNY Tube. And I have no idea what your given name is on this. So DLNY Tube, you're going to need to email me again with your mailing address. And I will be happy to mail this gift out to you. Again, I give you 2 weeks. If I don't hear from you in 2 weeks, then I will spin again. But congratulations, DLNY. I'm just going to call you DL. So, as I speak about you, this is this is your bag. It's a spring bag. Again, it's from So Much Love. It has a white rickrack. It has bunnies on it. It's a lovely spring bag. So it's a spring theme. I think the inside is too cute. These bags are made really, really well. I'll pull out all the goodies here. So I did a spring themed bag for you, DLNY. Or I decided to call DUDL. Okay. This is a Luhu Stitches. It's a Spring Chickens. And her name is Cindy Young that designed this. And it's very cute. It is done as a standalone. I've never done a standalone before. I know that I believe Vonda Pfeiffer, if you're familiar with her finishes at all, or you look up on her YouTube, she may have done a tutorial on this. If not, I know several other pretty well-known Flosstubers have done standalones, and you could probably look it up. I think that's what you call it, a standalone, a stand-up, I don't know. Anyway, it's done in DMCs, quite a lengthy list of DMCs. It has a DMC conversion. It's done in DMCs, Gentle Art sampler threads, which I don't have a lot of those. I have a few just on a few projects I'm doing, but I like them, and Classic Colorworks. And I have almost the whole collection of Classic Colorworks. So, but again, you can, if you're just a DMC stitcher, use DMCs and you will be just fine. She has a full conversion of DMCs. There's some fractional stitches for the chicken's beaks. That doesn't look too hard. A little bit of back stitching, some flower stems. It's approximately 6.5 by 9 inches wide. Looks like a very cute, fun stitch if you like. Those really are kind of fabulous chickens if you like chickens. It's very springy. Yeah. Thought about keeping this. Then I thought, would you ever stitch it? And I went, no. Pass the goodness on. So, DL, you're getting that. You're also getting this lovely one. This is called Measure Twice, Cut Once. It's very sweet and it has a great saying on it. If you are a stitcher or a sewer or any kind of a hobbyist, it's always good to measure twice and cut once because you're probably in good shape if you do this. It is actually calls for Weeks Dye Works, but it has a full DMC conversion. It says it's done by Susan O'Brien, Sweet Wing Studio. I know she has a website is the word I'm trying to think of. I don't know if she's a Flosstuber. but she does have a website. You can look her up on that. And it's done, measures approximately 5 by 2 7/8. So it's not a huge stitch, but it's sweet. It'll look cute in your sewing room or your hobby room or on a pillow. This is a Rosewood Manor, designed by Karen Kluba. It's called Spring is Coming, Spring is Coming, Spring is Coming. And I believe it's DMCs, but I will double check. And if it's not, it is. It's charted for DMCs. It's done. I don't really have a picture of it. I'm kind of showing you the chart, but that's okay. That's the picture of it on the front. And it's a little pin pillow, another little spring one. This one's very, very sweet and goes along with the theme of the bunnies and spring. This is called Bunny Floss Robin. The called fors are DMC. It's little, it's small, and very sweet. If you notice, she's in bunny ears. She's holding a carrot in a basket, but her body is a floss wine. A floss. What? All I can think of is floss drop, and that's not what it is. It's a bobbin, a floss bobbin. Very sweet. So those are actually there's 4 patterns. You get 4. I think the other one had 3. To go along with the theme, you're getting 3 of the lovely DMCs that go along with that color theme, including an acai berry stash tea, you get another bee. The word escaped me again. Needle minder. I'm sorry. My head's a little foggy because I'm still on decongestant, so you're going to have to forgive the little bit of fogginess. So that's a bee. Again, not fond of bees. And they're very necessary. But I had a bad connection with one a year ago. I'm including a pair of scissors with a little scissor fob. These scissors are nice. They're very sharp. They come with a shield, so you don't have to worry about poking or stabbing or anything. And this little... And then I'm including one of these. It's I call them mascara wands because that's what it is. But some bright-eyed wonder figured out that they could put this in a tube and make it sparkly, and we could use it to brush away extra floss when we frog. So that's included also. So you 2 stitchers, I don't know if DL is a gentleman, a lady, a they. I support all of it. However you identify. I hope you enjoy that. And as I said to the previous winner, if this bag is something that you think, oh, I'll never stitch that, it's lovely, but somebody else could benefit from it, then pass on the goodness and just don't respond. Or you can respond and say, you know, Annie, I appreciate it, but it wasn't me, and I completely understand. And I'll pick another giveaway winner in 2 weeks. So you 2 stitchers, you have 2 weeks. Crazy hair. Again. And if I don't hear from you, I'll pick some new ones. But you are going to be off the wheel next time. So that was fun. Okay. So one other thing I wanted to show you is, look at this amazing shirt. It says, Haunted Cross Stitcher. Look. Isn't that fun? And guess what? It glows in the dark. Haven't tested it quite yet because I just got it yesterday in the mail. And I forgot to look at it in the night. But now it's going to be out all day gathering light. And so when I turn off the lights tonight, I should be able to be a haunted cross stitcher. So I want to share that with you. So again, it's going to be a somewhat short video, mainly focused on the drawings. But I will show you, I will tell you, I mean, I really was flat. As flat as I could be without being too uncomfortable breathing and coughing on my back for 4 days. I did nothing. I ate. My husband brought me soup and mashed potatoes. One of my favorite comfort foods is, mashed potatoes in a container from the grocery, and homemade, has to be deli homemade chicken noodle soup. And I put mashed potatoes and then I pour the chicken noodle soup over it. Oh my goodness. It's good for your throat. It's good. It gives you some bulk. It's not just soup. And it's a great, great way to start feeling better. And he bought me some and I went through it. And so next time he came home, he said, "Can I bring you some more?" And I said, "Yes, please get me some more." And so he got me more of that. So that's kind of what I've been subsisting on. Yesterday, I had a few other yummies like avocado and cottage cheese and things like that. But so when I was laying there feeling very sorry for myself, because like I said, I hadn't been that sick in quite a while, since last winter, at least. I thought, what can I stitch? Yesterday, day before yesterday, I was itching to stitch. I wanted to stitch, but I didn't have enough brain focus, concentration to pick up something that I thought I could do a good job on. So I thought, well, I did buy this. I did get this old guy. And I thought, maybe I could do him. Because if you know Mill Hills, they're pretty straightforward. And I had already sorted my threads. I already had done my threads, so I knew what threads I needed and put them together so that they were easily discernible, which if you've done Mill Hills, you know they pick very close colors in their threads. So I did that. And this is how much I got done on him. That was 2 days of stitching. Yesterday, I watched football all day and I stitched. And the night before I worked on him, I got all of his gray, black, and purple done the day before. And yesterday, I got all the orange done. I put the first bead on, which is a moon, and the rest of it, folks, are beads. And so I'm going to finish him today. So a start and a whip, and I felt pretty good. So if you're really kind of, I just can't focus, I'm afraid I'll mess something up, pick up a Mill Hill, small or a little bit bigger. I had another Mill Hill. So I had put him in my little travel pouch that I put in my thing that I went on the plane with. I didn't touch it, but I took this one also, which I love also. But I thought, you know what? That's too big a bite. And I honestly didn't know this would go so fast. I probably put 6 hours into this, and that's how fast. And I'm ready to bead. All the gaps are beads, except maybe around this little area. I think I forgot a couple of orange stitches, but not very many. And then I'll have a gift, or I may keep it for myself and say, "See what you did when you were sick? You still can stitch." So that was good. And the other thing, like I said, this is going to be a short one because I didn't accomplish a lot. The other thing I did do, I accomplished some more on my Taurus. I had just barely a little bit of her face and her upper shoulders done, and I did do that much. And that was the day between when I finished. So that she does look very weird, but that is her face and her shoulders, and probably three of the colors that I need. I think I color finished her skin. She's a little pinker than I thought she'd be, but I like her, and she matches me. She's definitely my color, and that's what I was going for. So anyway, I want to tell you, that's been my last 5 days. So I am going to sign off for now. because, oh, and my nails were, so I had the remainder of my gel on my nails. And when I got sick, I ended up picking all my nail polish off. It was bad. Don't do that to your nails. It's a terrible thing to do, ladies, or gentlemen, or whoever. Don't do it to your nails because it's really hard on them. And I have pretty thin base nails, anyways. I pretty ripped into them. So I did kind of try to repair my nails after I felt a little better. And I did do Color Street on these. So these are Color Street, which, if you know me and you walked through been with me a while and you walked through the pandemic with me, COVID pandemic, this is how I got through the pandemic with my nails, is Color Street. They're an amazing company that does press on sticker nails, but they're made, the stickers are not stickers. The sticker is made out of nail polish. So when you put it on, it lasts. I did a pretty decent job for as bad as my nails were. They look pretty good. And it was kind of a spooky, it's like a navy color, kind of sparkly. Um, it's a really nice little website. Go to Color Street. You can get 3 to 4 sets for like $35 or something like that. I think you get a set free if you order 3 sets or something like that. And that got me through the pandemic. And I've used it off and on in between my nail appointments. Honestly, the reason I do nail appointments is because, well, when I travel, I like to have really nice looking nails. So I do those, but also I have bad cuticles and I have to get my cuticles done in a nail shop because I can't do it myself. So anyway, a lot of information maybe you're not interested in. I will put on I will also include some life because I didn't get to include life last time. I didn't get to it. So I will include life before I went to the retreat, which my whole video last time was all about. So if you watch that, you'll know that. But I met my daughter in Arizona. And the reason I met her was to go and see my 88-year-old mother, her grandmother. And we got to visit with her for a day, an afternoon, early evening. It was lovely. And hopefully I can get my pictures up here. Why can't I get my pictures up? I don't know. I hope I can. There they are, photos. Okay. I took a picture of. Here we are. Here we go. I was hoping, here we are. Okay. So this is my 88-year-old mother, myself, and my daughter. And we took her for a lovely prime rib dinner. So I had not seen Mom since before COVID. And my daughter had not seen her for a few years prior to that. When my youngest son got married, Mom was at the wedding. Mom lives in Tucson, Arizona. My brother lives there also. He's the main kind of watcher, caretaker. Although she lives on her own in a senior living center, senior living residence, where she lives independently. Then if you have issues, you can go into assisted living, and then you can go into a nursing care. So it's a graduated one. So I think it's a good one for her. And anyway, so I had not seen her since before COVID. So it was a good visit. We had a really good visit. My daughter and I just had the best time. And as I was speaking to my daughter yesterday on the phone, her name is Laura, and she said, Mom, we haven't been on a you and me trip by ourselves since I was 16. And she's correct. And my daughter just turned 50. Now that's kind of sad. I mean, we've been on trips together as families and, all of that, but not just her and I. So she was very lovely and got us a lovely spot in Tucson at a Marriott spa resort. And then the day after we saw my mom, she got a massage and I got a facial treatment. And so that was very nice. It was so hot. It was 100 degrees. I thought the end of September, this was the very end of the last week of September. Sorry, I'm sorry. I do have to get a drink here. My throat's about to go into a coughing spasm. I'm surprised I got to talk that long without coughing. I think I got it. I didn't think it'd be that hot, but it was hot. But they had lovely pools with refreshing cold water, and that was nice. So we did some swimming, and I did my exercises in the pool, which is always good. And Laura and I had just the best visit, and the best visit with Mom. I had met her on Friday, and then we drove down to Tucson on Saturday. And then I came home, and 2 days later, I went to my retreat. So prior to that, I don't even remember my life prior to that. That was almost 2 weeks ago, a good 2 weeks ago. Anyway, that was life. So that was a very, very nice family connection type visit. And I was very grateful to have that time because Mom is 88 and I really don't know how long Mom will be with us. But it was a great time to have and for Laura to get to see her grandma. So anyway, this has gone 36 minutes, just about what I had planned, a little longer. And I hope, first of all, that you're having the best possible time you can have in life. Make good choices to be joyful. I know life is rough outside of in the world and in our purview as humanity right now. It's rough, but choose joy where you can. Pick up your stitching and enjoy your joy from your stitching if that's one of the things that helps you. Be mindful of others and what they may be going through that you don't know. And I will see you in a week to 10 days to 2 weeks. I hope a week. I hope to get a lot of stitching done now that I feel better. And I do. I feel so much better. I am so grateful that I am as old as I am and I can bounce back. It takes me a little longer. This will probably hang on for a couple more days. But I do have a couple of fun Halloween things planned. My bestie and I, Verna, are going to go to a jack-o'-lantern extravaganza this Saturday night after it gets dark. And I'm very much looking forward to that. That's part of the reason I got this shirt, so that I can like glow in the dark. That'll be fun, huh? I'm a kid at heart when it comes to Halloween. I miss my time with my grandkids. That's something when they were young and little, and now they're 16 and 18 and doing well in life, but I don't have the little grandkids right anymore. I would go back to DC where my daughter has lived ever since she's been married, and I would go to their Halloween parties. I would dress up. I would, go to my daughter's office parties or my son-in-law's office parties with the kids. We would dress up like once we went as Scooby and the gang. I was, oh dear, I can't remember her name, the gal with the glasses. Once we went as another gang, another group. It was really fun. Addams Family. I didn't dress up as part of the Addams Family, but I had a cool costume. So I really like costumes. So I'm sure you'll see me in a costume sometime in the next 10 days to 2 weeks. And yeah, I miss that. But, life goes on. And I find the joy in Halloween where I can. So I got this last year and I really like it. It's kind of spooky and kind of elegant too. So enjoy your Halloween celebration if that's something you choose to do. If not, enjoy fall. So I've rambled on long enough. This is Stitching to Connect Annie saying bye for now and happy fall, y'all.